to Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium, and what has become a really fun bowl game over the years, the Art of Sport LA Bowl, presented by Drunk. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Pitt Panthers offense takes the field. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Pitt pushing the pace.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Panthers can really attack on this second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So New Mexico's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Back to throw, it's Ali. Working that wide receiver screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this time.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got his man across the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Lobos will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill, because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's home. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The lone back's got it. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a man. It's Ali. Fires toward the target. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Lobos are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the toss. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to impose their will with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Pitt right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Going to the run, it's Alexander. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Little touch pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting him up for it.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give on the inside. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Ali. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holmes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Ali. He's got the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
Lost to throw again. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
That's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be brought down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipate.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Panthers will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Pitt looking to move the chains on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. To throw, it's Holstein. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McKinney. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
You've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught over the middle. It's Blair. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the RPO, complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little space. Drills him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Pitt! And the route is on.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Looking to throw, it's Ali. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Caught in the backfield. It's McKinney. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. The Lobos come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Blair. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game, and one of the biggest reasons why.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Lobos are on the move. Looking to pass. It's Ali. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Quick release by the QB. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sends it back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It'll be a run on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Oh, he's got a chance. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes him talk to the hand. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Holstein. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Grab near the marker, it's Blair. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Looking for a man, it's Ali. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close.